Good evening, everybody. Sean here again. It's Sunday night. Poetry. So, the Oscars are on and a lot of people are watching that, but you're here with me reading poetry, which is something that I thank you for. So, thank you kindly for coming and watching a little poetry while everyone else is gallivanting around in tuxedos and all sorts of wonderful gowns and celebrating whatever the issue movie du jour is. Anyways, so for today's poem, I'm going to keep working through our wonderful book of Frank O'Hara's poems. Now, this is sort of a poem I wanted to do. The last stanza was the one that was featured in Mad Men, probably 10 years ago now. So I'd sort of been avoiding it just because it has that extra bit of currency of having been in a major show relatively recently. But I decided it's such an awesome poem, such a wonderful poem, that it was worth doing anyways. So here goes. It's probably the best known poem from Frank O'Hara, from the collection Meditations in an Emergency. The title is Mayakovsky, who was, I think, some sort of Soviet Russian poet from like the 20s. My heart's a flutter. I'm standing in the bathtub crying, Mother, mother, who am I? If he will just come back once and kiss me on the face, his coarse hair brush my temple, it's throbbing. Then I can put on my clothes, I guess. I'll walk in the streets. I love you, but I'm turning to my verses, and my heart is closing like a fist. Words, be sick as I am sick, swoon, roll back your eyes, a pool. I'll stare down at my wounded beauty, which at best is only a talent for poetry. Cannot please, cannot charm or win. What a poet! The clear water is thick, with bloody blows on its head. I embraced a cloud, but when I soared, it rained. That's funny. There's blood on my chest. Oh yes, I've been carrying bricks. What a funny place to rupture. Now it is raining on the ailanthus. As I step back onto the window ledge, the tracks below me are smoky, and glistening with a passion for running, I leap into the leaves, green like the sea. Now I'm quietly waiting for the catastrophe of my personality to seem beautiful again, and interesting, and modern. The country is gray and brown and white in trees, snows and skies of laughter, always diminishing, less funny, not just darker, not just gray. It may be the coldest day of the year. What does he think of that? I mean, what do I? And if I do, perhaps I am myself again. Yeah, just an amazing, just a wonderful poem. I mean, I don't even want to really extemporize on it. Beautiful mood, longing, memory, identity, sort of pretty obvious themes, I'd say. Beautiful images. Glistening with the passion for running, I leap into the leaves, green like the sea. Beautiful, beautiful. And the way he thinks of this. The catastrophe of my personality. We all see a little of ourselves in that, don't we? To seem beautiful again, and interesting, and modern. Doesn't it say something that, sometimes the things that are going on with our personalities don't seem all that modern, seem sort of ancient or animal, or even more basic than animal, down to sort of a cellular level? This is one of the best stanzas that I've ever read. I love you, but I'm turning to my verses. My heart is closing like a fist. What an image, my God. Anyway, so that's that. That's the Frank O'Hara poem for today. Keeping up with sort of the tradition we established last week. We're also going to read some Basho from the Narrow Road to the Deep North, and we're going to do a totally random thing, which is sort of fitting the Zen nature of Basho. If you want to even just, why do you need to put a label on it and call it Zen? I guess just the nature of Basho. There's a certain element of natural randomness. So here we go. Even the woodpeckers have left it untouched, this tiny cottage in a summer grove. We'll flip again, flip some more. Separated we shall be forever, my friends, like the wild geese lost in the clouds. Interesting stuff. Don't forget to show my master the famous pine of Takakuma, late cherry blossoms of the far north. So there, a few quick Bashos. So I kind of like doing the random of one, and then the ones that I've really figured out that are interesting that I really respond to from the O'Hara. So I hope that you are enjoying watching and reading poetry with me. And please, feel free in the comments to drop me a line about what you like, what you got from today's poems, or if there's any poems you would like read or explored. I'm happy to take a look at that, and we'll keep learning and enjoying poetry together. Thank you. Have a great Sunday, and I hope you're rested up and ready to kick some butt next week. Bye now.